Writing the epic. Centuries ago, Vyasa Muni, a renowned sage, lived in India. He decided to write the epic called the Mahabharata, which was the story of a struggle in the great Kuru family. He prayed to Creator Brahma and told him about this. He needed someone to write for him. Brahma asked him to seek the help of Lord Ganpati. Vyasa meditated upon Ganpati, who appeared before him. Vyasa told him about his idea and requested him to write what he dictated. Ganpati agreed, but on the condition that Vyasa would not pause at all. Vyasa was in a fix, so he in turn said that Ganpati must understand what he recited before he wrote it down. Ganpati smiled at Vyasa's cleverness. He would be able to think while Ganpati understood and wrote the verses. Thus, both having laid down their terms, the recitation and writing of the Mahabharata was begun. A dynasty begins. The dynasty of the Kauravas and the Pandavas began long ago with King Kuru. King Dushyanta of Hastinapur was a descendant of King Kuru. Dushyanta was hunting in the forest when he came upon Shakuntala, the adopted daughter of Kanvarishi. Shakuntala was the daughter of sage Vishwamitra and Menka, one of the celestial maidens in the court of Indra, the king of gods. Menka had been sent by Indra to disturb the meditation of the great sage with her beauty. She succeeded and a daughter was born to them. Vishwamitra returned to his penance and Menka left the infant on the banks of river Malini to return to her abode. Kanvarishi found her there, protected by two Shakunta birds, and named her Shakuntala, brought her up as his daughter. Dushyanta married her. Promising to return, he left for his kingdom, giving her a ring with his name on it. A curse. Durvasa Rishi, famed for his fairy temple, came to visit the ashrama of Kanva. Shakuntala, lost in thoughts of Dushyanta, was inattentive to him. The angry sage cursed her that whoever she thinking of would forget her. She begged his forgiveness. So Durvasa said that he would remember if she showed him something he gave her. On her way to Hastinapur by ferry, Shakuntala's ring fell into the river and was swallowed by a fish. Due to the sage's curse, Dushyanta did not recognize her. So she returned to the ashrama where their son Bharata was born. One day, a fisherman found the ring inside a fish. He took it to the king, who remembered his past. He went to the forest and found Bharata playing with a lion's cub. He brought Shakuntala and Bharata to Hastinapur. Bharata became a great king. The Kauravas and the Pandavas were his descendants. Hastinapur and Shantanu. Hastinapur was the capital of the kingdom where Bharata and his descendants ruled. One of them was King Shantanu. The epic actually begins with the rule of Shantanu. One day, when he was hunting, he saw a beautiful lady beside river Ganga. He fell in love and, introducing himself, told her he wished to marry her. She was Ganga, the river goddess, she said, and would marry him on condition that he would not question anything she did or stop her from doing it. The king Shantanu promised and they were married. They were very happy for some time and a son was born to them. Then Shantanu saw a strange thing. Ganga took the infant and drowned him in the river. The shocked king was silent, remembering his promise, but he was struck with horror and misery when this happened to 6 more sons. When she took the 8th boy, he protested. Ganga's sons. When Shantanu broke his promise and stopped Ganga, she told him she would have to return to the river. Then he asked her the reason for her actions. Then Ganga told him about the incident when the 8 Vasus went with their families to the forest. They enraged the great sage Vasishtha by stealing his pet cow, Nandini, from his ashrama. He cursed the Vasus to be born as human beings, but the one who stole Nandini would have to live in the world of men for a long time. Frightened of the curse, the Vasus requested Ganga, the river goddess, to marry a suitable man and be their mother. As soon as they were born, she must throw them into the river, thus freeing them from the curse. Ganga had sent 7 of them to their original home. When Shantanu stopped her, Ganga disappeared with the 8th child.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.